it's Daddy Steve, and it is Thursday, 8th of March. Isn't this a beautiful sight? Isn't this the most beautiful thing you've seen in the world? That's Jamada in number 1, and my man Nagafen in number 2. If you're wondering what's going on, generally the people in the top 10 have depowered their decks. For example, Jamada-san's got a couple of Druid-S, and he's taken them out. Nagafen, exactly the same, and he's taken it. Basically, the top 10 have depowered their decks, so that people who otherwise wouldn't get in the top 10 can get in the top 10. Now, there's some people who just kind of left it up there. Obviously, there's not 100% cooperation, but you can believe that these guys all roll with stronger decks, especially he would not know ordinarily. He's got no equipment on as well. Be rolling with Spirit Arbiter, Task Mistress, Judgment. That's that really. That's what this video is all about really. Just two of the guys. Number 1 and 2, baby. Right, cool. And there's not much else for me to say today. Okay, let's do this. Refresh. Stardust. Let's see what else is in the notices. Momoya, daily random buff. My daily random buff was Lucky Spin. And I got nothing at all. Skill Essence in sale, not interested. Soul Shrew, not interested. Let's see what else. There's nothing for me today actually, it's just grind. More grind. The only other thing I'm going to say is that in my arena, let's quickly battle this guy. I'm not even going to show the battle. Yeah, let's see if I can see this way. Okay, so I've got this guy, Juice Jack Ball, who's the traditional whale in this guild. He doesn't have Blade Shot though. Fair enough, he's got Druid-S, level 8. Hanzo, I think he's got more than one Aquarius, that's strange. Rakshaw, that's controversial. Sacrifice though, fair enough. It's not you Belgian idiots. Where's this guy come from? Okay. That's okay, I mean, I would have a chance, even though he's got Aquarius and Hanzo. You can tell how he's building his deck just by the Queen Temptress is still at level 10. And how much is his Wraith? Level 5? Yeah, no, yeah, not too bad. I'll just bear with me. Just bear with me. Okay. I'm not sure what he's doing. Let's go jump in quick. Cool. Right, so maybe it's you guessed in number 5. Yep. Divine Terror. Oh my gosh. I would change all my plans to get Divine Terror. I would change all my plans. You know, yesterday there was a limited sale where you could get Neander 5 meld and 100 sparks and 50,000 glory points for 50,000 gems. No, yeah. 49,500 gems, something like that. Oh my gosh, if I could get this, as I say, I would change all my plans if it was realistic to get Divine Terror. I think it was actually Dark Divine yesterday, Unlimited Booster. Doxophant, Stinkini. I would just need to keep an eye on where I can actually obtain those creatures, because I'm not 100% sure. If I would need, where is it, Memoir? If I would need to rank somewhere in overall rankings, it's not going to happen. Okay, maybe I don't. Also, this creature, oh my gosh, Rebirth, immunity, and when it's destroyed, a random creature in your opponent's graveyard is removed from play. Wow. Wow. That's a game changer. That's obviously ridiculously overpowered. It's not even a hero skill. It's a creature. How you just won't survive it. And a lot of people are going to get it. Spectral. Well, the thing I'm looking for is how do I get those random cards? So the unsealed cards for Divine Terror. Wow, they're still running with Emberghast. Let's get daily. Ronin. By hourly. Okay, Taurus. Shards. And a hero Omni Shard. You can tell it's a shard because of the shape. If it's a whole card, it's square. Let's have that again. Don't be shy. Look into my eyes while I kill you. That's kind of like is it a pentagon? Or diamond, whatever it is. Or whatever it is. Anyway, it's not a square. The Taurus, so it's just shards. 5 shards, 2 shards. That's it really. Just I'm keeping an eye on Divine Terror and when the cards crop up and just seeing if it's realistic to get. This is ridiculously overpowered. I would love to have it. Other than that, it's just all about getting these additional skills and the equipment, hoping to get lucky on Alice Bond, hoping for the right event in which I can compete. I've had to slow down my experience basically, so I don't do trials anymore. I've been really busy as well, which is kind of good, kind of bad. So I do still do gauntlets. And occasionally I might get a Oceanos shards or something random like that. Sometimes something quite useful, and I've never had Oceanus. In fact, I've never had Overlord, never had Thor, never had Blade Master. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh yes, I am. But I'm not a million miles away. Yeah, it will be very interesting to have Oceanus. It's inevitable that I'll get it. I haven't used one bit of ore to get Oceanus. Not one bit. I had no luck on Lost Relics yesterday. Didn't get nothing. Didn't get enough for one card. My man Mr. Books, who does videos on YouTube about deck heroes, he's definitely a fan of Lost Relics. Basically because you know how you get the Omni, it's called Omni Shards. Shards that you can use for anything. So you get Hero 4-star, 5-star Omni Shards that you can use for any creature. And you get creature ones and you get hero ones. And you can use, I think it's 15, up to 15 for 5-star creature. We'll go on the screen in a minute. It's just that I forgot to reset these maps before Lost Relics, which was a huge mistake. And it really limited what I could actually do. I'm just going in and looking about, well, is there anything, are there any kind of chests there of interest? Not really, but I don't want to spend all day like resetting maps either. Cool, so anyway, I'm going to go back to the shards. We see where it says +9. That's the 9 5-star hero Omni shards that I've got, which would potentially I could use for any of these heroes. Or if I went to 4-star on the left, I've got 11 of those. If I go to creatures, I've got 27 5-star hero Omni shards, so I could use it, yeah, fair enough, for Hanzo. Probably Hanzo is one of the most realistic cards I'll get out of all of these. Just because every so often they do those ultimate chests where you can get bonus Hanzo shards. Occasionally from the Omni, the Lost Relics, you get Hanzo shards anyway, and that's where I've got mine. And I think they're being generous with Hanzo because although he's powerful, and we can aim for it, he's like that carrot, you know what I mean, a carrot right in front of our faces. We can get their slow time, or we could spend a lot of gems and get there quick time, whether it's limited booster or ultimate chests. But at the end of the day, Aquarius is the top kahuna. So that's why they're prepared to give us Hanzo. There's nothing wrong with Hanzo, but he's second best to Aquarius, in my opinion. And I think that really be it, unless I'm going to do another tournament battle. I would show you. No, I'm going to lose this battle, but let's have a look at Divine Terror, and we can see what I'm talking about. Why we've got absolutely no chance. I'm talking about the everyday player and how she's absolutely. I think it's a he. Is it a he or she? Might have boobs. Might be a she. It's this kind of stunning people for 2 rounds, and the effect cannot be negated, which means it seems to override your immunity. Immunity just has gone out the window. It cannot be negated, and there's a 34% chance. Okay, when the creature's HP is lower than 60% at the start of a round, negates the effect of all attacks for 3 rounds. That means its round, your round, its round, and then you have another chance. By which case, guess what? Its HP might be higher than 60%, and it's all going to happen again. Increases the damage of Geoshock by 70% of attack for this round. There's a cooldown of 2 turns. That's going to be harder to kill than Octavius. Anyway, look at my deck quickly before we go in. Octavius, 2 Voodoo Queen Temptress, Paragon with the rune on it. Where is it? Yeah, at the top. Torment Rune 5 at level 10. Sacrifice Twins, Shirapa Terra, Lorona, Revive Jormungand. Revive Rune at level 8. Nefarious Queen Flare. So let me check this. Yeah, it's got the immunity rune. We're going to have no chance. I'm just thinking as well, I wonder if insta-kill's going to come back into fashion. Short term anyway, only until he gets enough copies to put I9 or I10 on that Divine Terror. Gosh. Because it stuns everybody, he kind of doesn't need it to an extent. But, oh, we're gonna murk it like right now. We're gonna win. Wow, we abused that chucker. Listen, of course, always luck of the draw is an amazing, massive equalizer. Oh, it's come back. Oh, this might be a good battle. Hanzo's not going to help me either. I thought we might win. Now I think we're just going to die like I was originally thinking. Mainly because of Hanzo. I don't think he's got that rune to level 10 though. 7. And I was also thinking about, with Hanzo, okay, say I've got 2 Aquarius and a Hanzo, that's 3 non-Morty or Neander. Also, say if I've got, oh my gosh. Damn. See what happens. Oh, we got lucky with that Scourge. Say if I've also got Paragon in that deck, that's 2 Aquarius, 1 Hanzo, 1 Paragon, that's 6 cards that are not Morty or Neander. Oh gosh, that's unlucky with the Aquarius. Basically it's meaning in the future, decks with Wraith Hunter can't carry the most powerful cards. You know what I mean? Or you're going to be kind of making that deck kind of vulnerable. It doesn't need Paragon as much anyway, so I'd probably roll with 2 Aquarius Hanzo in a Wraith deck instead of Paragon. Spirit does not have that problem. It's going to be fascinating to see what happens here. It's good timing of Freezing Dance and that Queen Temptress. Great timing. Could have done with that delay. Delay is absolutely useless there on that occasion. He's got unholy rights as well. I'm up against 2 Aquarius, so Octavius. I think we're actually going to win, if I'm totally honest. Oh, maybe not. No, we're going to lose our Paragon. What are you, Octavius? No, recycle 2. We've got no chance. It's going to recycle 2 Octavius. And with that Aquarius, dead. Yeah, good battle. He smashed us into the ground. If we had unholy rights, maybe we could have competed with a couple of Octavius. Or if I cloned my revival recycle cards and was able to keep that turning over, maybe. But not without. He's a new a new kind of money player in my arena. Not that I'm scared of Law or Harrow. It's just Muddle and Unholy. It's just Unholy Rights, really, mainly. And Divine Terror, and she was absolutely awesome. We didn't really get to see it properly, though, did we? Let's have one more loss, one more battle, then we're going to tap out. I just want you guys to see how awesome Divine Terror actually is. That Hanzo's gonna still... Yeah, that Hanzo's gonna control my rage. Would have been more useful to have... No, just don't worry about it. I'm just thinking about what the twins are gonna do. They're gonna straight up murder that Hanzo. Just a second, maybe Divine Terror. Maybe the combat... Let's see what happens. Oh, that was beautiful. I can't imagine Unholy Rights with 2 Divine Terror. Well, let's see what happens. Wow, let's see what happens with that 1 Divine Terror. Stopped my Deadeye. Frost Armor seemed to be doing something incredibly useful. Yeah, I mean, direct damage equal to 85% of attack to all enemy creatures. Yeah, okay. And I guess that circle around Shrub of Terror before, was it being stunned? I think, who knows? Wow, revive, quite useful to have a revive in that situation. Okay, they're stunned. Octavius now paralysed. Thank goodness for Paragon in this situation. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need Jormungand. You need to have... Oh, you're stunned. Unholy Rights. 2 Divine Terror. And he's got Recycle 2 on the way. If we lose Jormungand... Okay, we're not stunned yet. Just dead. Old-fashioned dead. Flair's stunned. We need renewal. Got it. That helps a lot. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. They've only got the clone of Divine Terror at the moment, and I'm not sure if Unholy Rights will clone a clone. Interesting. Gosh, man, we needed Paragon like right now. We might have had a chance, but unfortunately, we still got no chance. We've got Paragon on the way, we've got 10 cards. He's actually lost some cards. So we may actually tough this out with a win, maybe. Yeah, because he can't recycle Divine Terror. I think we might actually win this one. Hanzo, as awesome as it is not going to win it on its own. And you are dead as Octavius. Possibly. It's balanced, isn't it? Octavius is definitely dead. And then you're on the way. Revive. Okay. Very close battle. Going to take 4 turns for that. Oh, beautiful. Mythodrone, unless they have Muddle. Where's my Paragon, for goodness sake? They got Muddle. Okay. Uh-oh. Now it's Scourge. Wow, there goes my Revive. Octavius. Let's see what Shropitera's got to say. I think it will be Diamond Dust, but no, it's not. Revive and Recycle 2. It's kind of unlucky, really. It's on a knife edge. Gosh, we needed that Paragon. Same problem. Epic. 2 Octa. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's very useful. That's kind of useful too. Okay. Wow. They're not going to win with 2 hands though, that's for sure. I think we've got a chance, but the lengths that we had to go through to potentially get a win, for goodness sake. I think I think Octavius is what's going to win this. Possibly. Uh-oh. None of these are, okay, it's fine. None of these are Recycle or Revive, so wow, that's fine. I think eventually Hanzo's going to die. Well, I think his hero's going to die as well. And the Fair is just like my tank of tanks. Wowzers. Time to go to work. I'm already at work. Working on this, brother. Anyway, either way, his potential is clear. He's laid down a gauntlet. He's got Hanzo, he's got Aquarius, he's got that Divine Terror. This is this guy's play around account. He's got Unholy Rites. He's playing around with this one. This is second, third account, probably. I don't know who he is, but he's got awesome potential, and I think he's our new Para Whale. Not at this stage, because I think G-Shat Ball would beat him, but I don't know, he's just showing signs of danger. We won. Wowzers. Okay, we'll take that win. But you know what? Belgian Nuts has been kicking my ass as well lately. 2 Aquarius and a Hanzo with, basically that means effectively he's going to control my rage without any problem whatsoever. I tried to make the deck more standalone, but it's not. We just won't on odds win that match. I'm going to lose, but I'm just going to show you that matchup, and then I will tap out with that. I'm just going to skip through win or loss. We're going to lose for sure. Oh, we won. Yay! Anyway, so please like, subscribe. That is Steve, and I salute all the top 20 guys, or the top guys, you know, in rotation, who are allowing other people to win, and you get that top 1 tournament slot, which they would not otherwise get. I think it's 1,000 gems for being ranked number 1. It's sort of like 300 points per hour. They're not going to keep those 300 points, tournament points, for the hour for very long, because, you know, I mean, the idea is that everybody weakens their decks, and the top guys will be back. But, you know, I just think that was a really nice gesture. But anyway, in this arena, rank 2 is as high as I'm going to go with this current deck. But anyway, please like, subscribe. That is Steve, and I'm out.